Hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is Gurmeet Kaur and today we are going to talk about this and repot this dwarf Aralia what I have today. It is in this bag, poly bag today, and this is my pot. This is also is an Aralia, guys. This is not a dwarf variety. So today we are going to talk about both of these plants. See, this is with me since you can say it as 1.5 year, I guess, and this one is with me for past 2 to 3 months. So I haven't repotted it because it was doing really great, and as you can see there are loads of new leaves on this plant. See here, and here also. This is a very slow growing plant, guys. So see, you can see the growth. So that is why I have left this plant in this poly bag. So there is one more as I left it, so now I thought of, as it is a rainy season, I thought of repotting this one, because if you repot it now, guys, what will happen, it will catch the roots will catch fast the soil and it won't go in the shock. So that is the reason. So you have to be a little bit careful while repotting Aralia or crotons, because these are the plants, they can really get into the shock if you change the soil completely. So and not even soil, you should not touch the root ball much. So that is the thing. So today, guys, see, this is not the dwarf variety. You can see this will grow really big, and the leaves are also very big, guys. So recently I have pruned this one. See, you can see here. So here I have made a cut, and see how I got a new shoots of this. See how beautifully this started growing. So that I have done, in the rainy season, so that it can initiate side growth. It was growing very very lengthy. So look at this one. We can also make a like it becomes like a ball, guys. See this one, how this one is. This looks like a ball after some days. See, this looks really like a ball. If you prune it all the time, it'll take a shape of a ball. So that is why, and it is a very very famous plant, guys. It is very very beautiful. If you keep in corner of the house, it will look really really beautiful. And this variegation of these leaves, this looks very beautiful. You can see the size of the leaf, guys. It is really really small. So that is also made this one very famous, and it is a very 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 popular house plant. You can see the pictures of these in the Instagram, that kind of a plant this one is. And guys, I have also propagated this plant. When I pruned it, I have poked some of its stem in the container. I'll show you that one. See this one here, I think in my another video also I've showed you. See, this is that stem of, see, you can see the stem, guys. See, this is that stem, guys, in which I have put this stem in the plant. So in this pot I have just put it like this, and because of the season and because of the humidity of this, you can see it got easily propagated. It was not having a single leaf on this, guys. Now you can see I'll repot this one also. See, this is my Dieffenbachia plant. I think I have showed you in the video of my Dieffenbachia. In that video I think I have mentioned about this. You can go and watch if you want. So guys, as I was telling, this one I have propagated 2 months back. Around 2 months back I have propagated, and still you can see this one has grew only this one. This is season, guys, so this one grew this much, and later on it won't be growing that much also. It is a very slow growing plant, that's what I said. So but this will look really beautiful, guys. You can see how beautiful these both are looking together. And see, today I'll propagate, and this one, it grows really slow, and the roots are also a little small. So what happens is, you can just put it in a container where you no need to repot it every time. It will not grow that fast. So what happens, you can put it in a small containers also, and you can it will take time, guys. So you can put it in one container, and that will last about 2 to 3 years. You can just put it in a nice container, and it will last for 2 to 3 years. And see, this one it has only one stem, and this one will be getting, we can propagate only either by dividing guys, or else with the stem cutting. You can take a cutting from here. See, as I told you that I have taken, but you know guys, it is not that easy to propagate this one, because see, this is a very thick, and in the coco peat also, if you put this one, it will take around 2 months to get the roots. If you just, yeah, but you can propagate this one in the sand. It will take much lesser time, I guess. I haven't done that, but you know, I have taken around 3 to 4 cuttings, in which only one got propagated, one got roots. So whenever you take the cutting, try to take 2 to 3 cuttings or more than that, so that at least 1 or 2 cutting of your can work out. Okay, so let's repot this one, guys. See, I have a container here, and in this I'm planning to put it in 2 containers. So this is one container of mine, in which, see, I have a hole in this, and I have put this stone to cover that particular hole. So like that you can put, and you can just see, here is the basic soil mixture, guys. See, in this I have a basic soil mix. See, what I am taking here is this garden soil, 50% you can take, 30% of coco peat, and here I am taking a little bit of 10% of perlite, guys, and you can take vermicompost. So this is a basic soil mix what I am taking. So you can also take this soil mixture. If you don't have perlite, you can add coal, guys. What happens, this has the property to hold the moisture in it, and it will give it to the plant whenever it needed, because Aralia is such a plant that we should not water it again and again. You know, you should water it whenever the soil becomes completely dry. Around half to 1 inch of the soil should be dry, then only you should water it, because nothing will happen to Aralia. Mostly only aphid attack will be there, or you can see the attack of mealybug, or one problem you will get in this Aralia will be a rot. So whenever you propagate Aralia, or if you are maintaining Aralia, you no need to pour more and more of water, guys. You should water whenever you feel the soil is completely dry. See, I have here is a clayey soil. That is the reason what I'm doing is I'm taking coco peat with it. If you have a sandy soil, you can mix sand in it, okay, with vermicompost and perlite. Try to mix perlite. If you don't have coal also, you can mix the brick crumbs. You know, they look same like this. You can mix that one, and you can put the you know, you will make it soil mix. Okay, let's repot it, guys. See, guys, I have removed this one, and as you can see, I think this is a big one, guys, but still I think this container would be sufficient for this one, because as I told you, it doesn't need much of big containers, and I think it will look beautiful in this. What do you say? Fine, let's pot it. So guys, as you can see, I have repotted this one. See how beautiful. So guys, see, I have repotted this one, and you can see how beautiful this one is looking, and it can stay in this pot for around a year or so. Then we can repot it. It is a small pot. I did not have a big one, so I wanted this to be in the ceramic pot, and that is the reason I have potted this one in this pot. I had a small pot. It's okay, we can put it in the same container, yeah, for at least 1 year it can stay in this container. See, another I have see, this is the, you know, benefit, guys. When you get it from the nursery, try to get such a plant where you can get one more plant. You can just check the stem. If you have 2 or 3, you can take that kind of a plant. See, this one here, I got one more plant from the same one. So this one I have potted in the small container, and in this container this can stay up to 2 to 3 years. Okay, so guys, coming to watering, I told you should water when the soil is completely dry. And this is this, as you can see, these leaves are very delicate, guys. So what you need to do is you have to put it in the semi shaded area. Don't put it in the low light area. If you are putting it in indoor, try to put in west facing window or an east facing window, so that it can get sufficient bright light. It as you can see, this is a variegated version of it. So for this variegation, for the leaves to stay variegated, what you need to do is you need to place in a area where you get enough bright light, or you can also put it in somewhere where you can get at least 1 hour of morning sunlight. Early morning sunlight will be there, no, like 8 o'clock sunlight, 8 to 9 o'clock sunlight. That will be fine for this, and don't put it in the low light area. Okay. And coming to propagation, see, if you can just take this stem, and if you can just propagate in the sand, normal sand will be there, no, that sand, if you just propagate, like balu, what we say in Hindi, in that if you propagate, it will be propagated very easily. Don't mix any other thing in that, just propagate in the sand, it will get propagated very easily. And fertilizer, guys, try to use fertilizer very as I told you, see, this is a slow growing plant, so slow growing plant needs less fertilizer. So that you have to always keep in mind. Whatever plants you have, slow growing plants, what you need to do is you just fertilize them only twice a year. That will be very much enough for this one. See, this other plant, which one I told you, see, this one I whenever the season is there, I just fertilize it. See, recently also I put some vermicompost in this. So mostly I try to put very less fertilizer, but at least in a month I put a fertilizer till see, the growing season of this one is from Feb to October, November. So what I do, I fertilize in between that season, and while ending the season, like around in October, September or October, I'll try to fertilize it once again, and that's it. I won't fertilize this one in the dormancy period, that is winter. So in winter you need to take care of this plant. Don't put it in the sunny area in the winter at all, because the leaf will be burned. It won't be having, already the leaves, they won't be having that feel, guys. This new fresh leaves will be you won't be getting those many fresh leaves. So what you need to do is you need to put it in a bright area and maintain it. Don't put more water, because winter season, first of all, they take less water, and the plants which are in dormancy, they take very less water. So try to put less water. So here is the plant, guys. I know it has become little messy, but as you can see, this is looking very beautiful. You can put it in between the table, or you can put it as a tabletop, or you can put it in the corner of the house or near the sofa, anywhere. It will look very beautiful. Try to prune it before the dormancy period. Let it grow now and try to prune it in the dormancy period. Okay, so here that's it, guys, about Aralia. So if you like my video, like my channel, please hit a like button, and please subscribe my channel if you are new to this channel. And try to grow plants, guys. Growing plants gives loads and loads of happiness. It gives loads of happiness to me, and try to share it with your friends, and that gives more happiness. So try to share the plants with your friends and let them also grow. Okay, as I always tell you, my channel is about growing plants. Thank you so much.